with Jack actually... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I've just noticed that time. A 1:42.5 from Jack there to end off the practice session. Bloody hell. He is really, really showing his intentions there for qualifying. Oh my goodness. 1.7 seconds quicker. I think this man is hacking. I believe he might be hacking. It's incredible. Oh, there's a huge crash between McGintis and Samalicious. Oh, what was going on there? What was going on there? Oh, he's going to go for the T-bone again. Oh, he's missed him. He's missed him. McGintis, you messed up there. YTB4, he said he sped in the pits by accident. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Does that mean you've got a one-place grid penalty? I don't think you have, mate, to be fair. Oh, we've got 12 in here now. Perfect. That's YTB Ferrari's gone as well. Brilliant. That's fantastic to see. Fantastic to see. Currently on a 1:56. So I don't believe he's set a competitive time quite yet. We could see him moving up the timesheets very soon, possibly on this lap. Yes, he goes 10 seconds faster, up to 7th. At the edge of that corner, I don't know what he is doing. Whoa, my goodness, what was that? What was that, Jack? That is a straight penalty for you there. What were you doing? You were just trundling across the track, blocked another bloke, and then crashed into McGintis. He's just behind him, so Washington not going faster. F1 Reviews does go faster, but only just over a 10th that time. See Washington 7's had a huge crash. Him and CJ Pants. He has rolled it. He's back in the pits, means CR Washington 7 isn't going to set another time either. Oh, Arsenal. Very nicely done on that lap, going much quicker, bumping himself up to 8th fastest. Very, very well done there, lad. Getting himself right in the mix, right in the midfield for the race start. Session with a 1:42, but he couldn't pull it out of the bag for this session. Can McGintis do it on the final lap of qualifying? He can go faster, but not quite fastest. Bumps himself up to 2nd, pips Toddy Games to the front row with a 1:44.455. Very, very close between the 2nd to 4th there. Looking like it's going to be some fantastic racing, as we do have someone else coming around the final corner. Who is that? Rundle is just trundling round. Oh, and that is it. Qualifying session is over. So your grid for the race will be WRL Leclerc, followed by McGintis, then by Toddy Games, Southless, and Arctic to roll out the top 5. We are almost ready to go as... oh... There's a lot of glitching going on, and I've lost first place off my thing. Hopefully that comes back. WRL Leclerc is glitching out a lot in the pits, but we are underway with McGintis in first place, being overtaken by Toddy Games into the first corner. Will we see? There's a bit of smash and bash going on behind. Arsenal FC running into the rear of Rundle, but he manages to keep it under control as the two battle out for first place. McGintis trying to go around the outside of Toddy Games, but not quite happening. With Rundle in 3rd. Arsenal's got a fantastic start up to 4th from 8th. Then we got a gaggle of cars behind with Sam, with CJ Pants following. Then we got Leclerc and 2 spinners. YCB Ferrari and F1 Reviews are off at the 3rd corner. Incredible scenes. F1 Reviews hits the barrier. Very frustrating as WRL Leclerc has to leave the game. I'm not sure what was happening there with his glitching. But we move back to the front runners. Toddy Games making a slight little gap out there already on the first lap, followed by McGintis about 8 tenths behind currently. Penalties, I believe, coming in with the red by the side. We've got Arsenal, who's got bumped in the rear by Sam. That sends him wide, and Sam is able to slip through. Little bit of a bump and pass there, but an interesting one there from Sam. We'll have a look at that after the race. Arsenal still follows him, with CJ Pants looking up the inside of Arsenal, trying to follow him through. Oh, and they do touch, going around the right-hander. A little bit of argy-bargy there. Come on, boys. Arsenal loses another position, down to 6th place now with CJ Pants sneaking past. And CJ Pants is going to want the toe now. They're all going to want the toe. Jack following Arsenal as well down the main straight. They're all jostling for position. Jack moves over. Is it going to be 4 wide? It's already 3. Going into this tight right-hander. Who's going to come out ahead? It's Arsenal. He outbreaks himself, but he goes too wide. He's off. He's in the gravel. The other boys have managed to get past. And Jack has done amazingly out of that. Look at that. Going from, I believe, what was that, 7th up to 4th. Incredible action there from the boys. Oh, what a dive bomb there from Sam. Little bit of rubbing on the inside. If you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing, as they say. And they're going to go side by side. A little bit of a push there from CJ Punch, trying to assert his dominance and hold it round the outside. He has got the pace and the grip in that Lamborghini. to be able to stay ahead, as we've got Southless pressuring Sam, and he's gone off! Oh my goodness! What happened there? Why is it switched to that camera angle? Why can't I see the crash? What was that? Southless is off. Southless is off in the background. What is... I hate the stupid camera angles on this game. How do we miss that crash? What was that about? Sam defending very, very heavily. As I said earlier, Sam and Southless are friends in real life. Oh, that is an interesting move. Fair play to Toddy Games there. Very, very aggressive around that first corner, but he made it work. He made it stick, and he's pulled up and into first place. As we can see there, Rundle just in the background, and there we are. There's YTB Ferrari in the red Cadillac. Hopefully, blue flag. He moves out of the way of these leaders. With McGintis still pressuring, and he's going for the dive on the inside. He's braked very, very late for that hairpin. He's going to lose a lot of time, and this, a little bit of rub in there, and this could allow for Rundle to get up into the mix as well. He's right on the back, and you can see there, Jack as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? What is this stupid game? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This happened in preseason last time. I got disconnected from the session. Why? Why would that happen? The grid order slightly jumbled up from last time. But we've got WRL Leclerc on pole, followed by Sear, Washington 7 in second, Southless on third, Jack 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 on fourth, Toddy Games in fifth. He was batting for the lead last time. We'll see if he can do the same. Sixth is SOR Leclerc. Seventh is McGintis, who was involved in that front-running battle. Hopefully we can see him again. He's down in seventh. CJ Pants in eighth. F1 E-Reviews in ninth. Hopefully he can get a better start this time, not get punted. Similar story with YTB Ferrari in 10th. Then we've got JWF1 in 11th, followed by JSauce in 12th, and Arsenal bringing up the rear in 13th in that BMW on the final row. And we go to 5 red lights at Algarve for the first race of the season, the restart, and we are go. F1 Review seemingly getting a good start in the background, but WRL Leclerc gets a very nice start, leading the way with Sear Washington following. Games and Jack are fighting into the first corner with a little bit of nudging. There doesn't seem to be a crash in the background. People going a little bit further wide. Everyone's jostling for positions. As Toddy Games loses it, taps the rear of Jack. Jack gets some damage on the rear, but they're going 3 wide round the left hand and out. A massive gaggle. Is that? No way! F1 Reviews gets spun again. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. As he is down to last place with WRL Leclerc completely pulling away. And look at this gaggle of cars. From second down to about 9th, we've got a gaggle. Sear Washington leading, with McGintis now up to 5th as well. He's done very, very well at this point, as we've got another battle going on further behind. YTB Ferrari versus Southless versus SOR Leclerc, going 2 wide into the first corner. YTB Ferrari holds him off, but goes 2 wide, and Southless has snuck through, and SOR Leclerc does as well, as JSauce going very wide and spinning in the background. What was that? There is a battle, to be fair, going on for 7th, slightly further down the order. We've got YTB Ferrari and Arctic going at it, obviously Arctic being JWF1. In the white Bentley behind, he's going to look to take the slipstream up this straight. A lot of weaving going on. We'll see if he can make the move stick down into turn 1. I'm not sure he's going to be quite close enough this time. He's looking up the inside, but no, not able to do it. And YTB Ferrari stays ahead for this time, as he's really pressuring him now. Arctic really, really, really pushing for it at a relatively similar time, so they'll be racing straight back out on track again. Quite a long pit stop, adding some fuel for Leclerc. That has allowed McGintis and Games to now be battling for first position. First position on track, obviously not when Leclerc comes out, unless he has some terrible pit stop and then bins it at the end and then goes to the loo and then comes back. And then he might be, out in first on track. But Leclerc is looking currently like he's got this in the bag. Formula 1 E-Reviews, forget the pit stops, he's up to 4th. He's up to 4th. It doesn't matter that people are pitted, he's up to 4th. As we move on, I believe we're going on to lap 20 or 23 now. The race is almost coming to a close. It's coming to a close, and it's been fantastic so far. Obviously, after the pit stops now, people are slightly more spread out than they were previously. We'll watch McGintis on the straight. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! JSauce, the back marker, has taken out McGintis, the leader. What has gone on there? What was he doing, mate? I'm so sorry, JSauce, I love you. That's a straight ban from the series. Straight ban from the series. McGintis is out. McGintis is out on the fourth last lap. That has allowed Sear Washington up into first position. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that has just happened. Oh my goodness. Leclerc. That's what I was trying to say, obviously, as Leclerc getting right up to his bumper. Is he going to go for the dive ball? Oh, they've made contact. They've made contact. And I believe, yeah, he's given the position back. Very kind of him. But yeah, that move was not on, mate. The door was closed there. But we'll watch him come through the final corner, as it doesn't look like there's going to be any position changes. Sear Washington comes onto the straight to take the provisional win, but he's not going to because of his 11-second penalty, as Toddy Games does indeed come across the line, I believe, to take first place. There we are, WRL Leclerc in second. A fantastic battle throughout the race between both Leclerc and Toddy and McGintis as well, so it's fantastic to watch them, as Sear Washington ends up third. Second round at Algarve, and we are green for go. McGintis getting a flyer of a start in fifth. How's he done that? There's a bit of barging. McGintis goes onto and Arsenal goes off. He's pinned it at the pit exit. As WRL Leclerc managed to get onto the lead. We're looking up the inside for Jack. It could be a touch there, not quite. It does go wide though. He does go wide, manages to hold it as Jack. Can he make it round the outside? There's lots of people going off in the background. I believe that was McGintis in the gravel. He's going to come back on the track. Where's he gone? Oh my goodness, it's absolutely mental at the start. I believe there's been a little bit of a crash. Gear 3 Gaming is off, and so is Raptor. McGintis has left the session. I believe he's not had the best running there. Sear Washington is round into the gravel. He's binned it. I'm not sure if there was any contact there, but he's round into the gravel. As what a crazy start. Absolutely mental. I missed some of it because all the people were jumping around so much. We're going to see a move for the lead. Toddy Games is going to try and sneak up the inside of WRL Leclerc, as they do make contact on the exit of the corner. Little bit of rub in there, boys. Come on, be nice to each other, be nice. But WRL Leclerc is going to continue to attempt to hold it around the outside. He's not going to be able to do so. He's going to slot in just behind Todd again. He's going to look for the switchback though at this corner, possibly try and get the power down for the exit. But he's not going to be able to do so. He's going to hang back behind Toddy. But Toddy Games has managed to steal the lead of today's race. F1 Reviews is going to try and hold it around the outside, but I don't think that's going to be able to happen at this corner. See if he can get a better exit. As he does, they're going to get a lovely run down this straight. They're going to go side by side into the tight left handle. Rundle has got the inside though. F1 Reviews tries to hang it around the outside. He does so, goes slightly off track. But what is happening there? Raptor slowed down a lot. I'm not sure if he had a slowdown penalty, possibly. Yeah, there you go. He had a warning, so I think maybe he slowed down for that warning, and that's allowed CJ Pants to sneak back up his inside. As there we are, Jack with a 150 and Ronald with a 148. So another 2 seconds on that lap. The gap being closed down ever so much, but we'll have to move back to the leading battle. We've got Leclerc right on the rear of Toddy Games. Only a couple of tenths on them now. We'll keep switching back between the Rundle and Jack fight and the Leclerc and Games fight, but obviously this is the battle for the lead. This is what we all want to see. Now it's going to be interesting to see if Todd decides to come in to pit this lap, because that would make most sense. He wants to be hot lapping. But no, he doesn't. He stays out for another lap. I would have thought he might want to come in because he wants to be hot lapping and setting the quickest times as possible. Side of Todd holds the inside line. Can Leclerc switch it back? No way has he done that. What a move. Switches it back up the inside into first and is able to get the move done before the next corner. Oh, I thought Toddy might slip it up the inside there again. As Leclerc goes wide, he loses time. They slap into each other. But a slight mistake there from Leclerc. No way is he going to send that. That was really far back. I wasn't even commentating it because I thought it was so far back. Rundle with an absolute send into the first corner as he goes a little bit wide. Jack seeing if he can hold it around the outside. See if he can do that switchback similarly to Leclerc. Not quite. What do you reviews that Arctic? So hopefully Arctic can put in the pace. Obviously Arctic being JWF1. Hopefully he can put in the pace. Close up that gap to F1 reviews so we can see a decent battle. Let's see, Washington has gone well off. Doing a nice little jump there as well. The suspension, really enjoying that. F1E reviews, obviously Mr. Famous YouTuber, F1E reviews, fighting another F1 YouTuber, JWF1. The YouTubers battle on track. finally we're able to see some decent battling. We'll switch back to track side. Obviously JWF1 in that beautiful white Bentley, and then F1 E-Reviews in the blue, always evolving Nissan GTR. Now I can see up front the gap has gotten slightly smaller between the leaders, but I'm not sure anything's going to happen down this straight. So we'll keep flicking back between these two, as F1 E-Reviews begins to feel the pressure now coming from JWF1, and they're also going to have the interesting thing of having Gear 3 Gaming slightly in front as well. He is the back marker that they're coming back, that they are chasing down. So that could throw a spanner in the works, possibly, because if they catch up the leader before moves are done, could slow down either F1 E-Reviews, as they are going to catch up with him, but he's going to slow down and let them through. What a very, very nice man. There you go. That's how you do it, lads. Well done to Triple Crown Racing, as I said. So that's one YouTuber letting through 2 other YouTubers. So there we go. YouTubeception. 3 of them on one screen. Wow. Quite incredible. As I'm going to switch back to F1 E-Reviews and Arctic, who seem to be quite close. Not quite close enough to do here. I'm trying to think where they can make a move, as these guys are getting very, very bitey. Very, very bitey. Oh my goodness, WRL Leclerc with the move around the outside. What a move. He's gone wide, covers him off, pushes Toddy Games out wide. Little bit of margy there, but that's all fair racing. What a move from WRL Leclerc, slipping up the inside to take the lead. Fantastically done, mate, fantastically done. But Toddy Games is going to try and hold the slipstream down the main straight, see if he can take another move to give the lead back to himself. He looks to the inside, goes for the send. He does indeed. A little bit of rub, and he's tapped the rear of WRL Leclerc. An interesting move there, but they both sort of lost traction. Leclerc's had to go over the first corner, the inside of the first corner. So I believe he will have had to give back the position to Toddy there, but they're going to continue their fight down through to corner 4. Toddy covers the inside with WRL Leclerc looking around the outside again. He's got some decent grunt in that Mercedes. Mercedes on McLaren, but not able to hold it around the outside. He's going to again try to switch back. A little bit of weaving there. Bit of oversteer from WRL Leclerc. And Toddy has gotten lucky again there with another mistake. So, okay. That battle's looking very close. F1 E-Reviews holding it there. It said that F1 E-Reviews was ahead, but the JWF1 had a better time, as very, very close to the rear. JWF1 gets there. See if he can hold it round the outside through this left-hander. F1 E-Reviews going to hold the inside. Try and hold it on the apex to not allow the switchback to occur. He manages to do that. Has to make sure that he sends JWF1 to the outside. JWF1's going to look up the inside for this corner. Not really move on for that corner there. Very flowing left-right-hand corner, and that's just not going to happen. But JWF1 following super closely now. Is he going to go? No, he's not. So close around that right-hander. Looking to... Oh, no, he's lost it! He's lost it! No! Oh, no! JWF1's lost it. Toddy's gone in the pits. Toddy's gone in the pits. Why is Toddy gone in the pits? Right. There we are. Well, that's race over. Why has he gone in the pits? Yeah, that's interesting. Right. Let's go onto Speedo. I think I can do. I think he's out of fuel. I think he's going. If his fuel starts to go up now, I think he's just underfueled it. He has indeed. Yeah, his fuel's going up. Toddy Games has done a mighty error there. He's underfueled his car at the stop. No way. He's in the pits again. He's in the pits again. Todd E. Oh, what has he done? He's out of fuel again. 0.5 litres. What has Todd E done? He's splashed and dashed, and he's not splashed and dashed enough. In the pits again, meaning he's going to lose 4th place out to F1 E-Reviews, 5th place out to CJ Pants, and then Arctic, who binned it earlier fighting F1 E-Reviews, is going to come through to take 6th as well. He thought he would. But WRL Leclerc done very well on the fuel. 5 litres left. So he's sort of... I think maybe he just locked it up there. I thought he was going to stop. He's going really slowly for some reason. Why is he doing that? That doesn't make any sense. He's allowing Rundle to catch back up with him very quickly, coming through the last corner. But I believe, yeah, hopefully Leclerc will take the line first. This isn't going to be a Ferrari Austria situation, I don't think. As he crosses the line, there we are, just ahead of Rundle, who had a second penalty anyway. will work. That's a very weird camera to start the race on. That's a weird one. Hopefully it switches to the end of the straight once we start. But yeah, we'll go through your starting grid for today's race, the third round of the MotoMeerkat World Series. I'm so excited for it to get underway. We've got Divan Lure on pole in the Acura NSX. Fantastic work from him on his first ever round, getting on pole. Amazing to see. Then we got CJ Pants in the Lamborghini on second. Then we got Jack on third in that Renault, continuing his good qualifying pace. Then we got Southless on fourth. Then we got Toddy Games in fifth, one of the championship challengers. Then Sam Malicious in sixth, and WRL Leclerc, the championship leader, in seventh. Not the best qualifying for him. Then Rundle in eighth. We'll see how he can do. Arctic in ninth. GSR Raptor in 10th. YTB Ferrari in 11th. Then we got Sear Washington in 12th. F1 E-Reviews in 13th. Arsenal FC in 14th. And then McGintis on the final row of the grid in 15th. Obviously with that quali ban. Wasn't able to do any better than that. I believe we're almost ready to go. There we are. We are sinking. We're going to go very, very soon as we have 5 red lights coming on for the round at Malta. Round 3, and it's green. We're going. What a fantastic start from Divan Lure there. Covers off immediately for CJ Pants, but CJ Pants gets beautiful drive. The boys jostling through the first corner. CJ Pants takes the lead. Look at that squeeze in. There's a crash in the background. YTB Ferrari and McGinnis already crashed. I think he's crashed in the background. Oh my goodness. That was F1 reviews just rolled it down the straight. Very interesting. There's a lot of squeezing going on to the first corner. Jostling about. WRL Leclerc's got completely blocked there by Toddy and Jack, I believe it was. He drops down to 10th. Allows Raptor through up into 9th. Look at that huge crash. McGinnis already has loads of damage. And CJ Pants takes the lead. Divan Lure. Then who was that off? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I believe that was Sam Malicious. He's off into the barrier. Down to 12th. He's going to have some serious damage on that car there. But we'll move back up to the pack. We've got Southers defending off. Who is that? Toddy Games with Sear Washington just behind him. What an incredible start, boys. As WRL Leclerc, that was a bit of a chicane cut, was it not? A little bit, but McGintis has somehow made it up to 8th, even though he's got bloody loads of damage from that start. But what an incredible start. Rundle's going to go around his outside. I think he has got unlucky again there. Poor McGintis. Sorry, lad. I feel so bad for you, mate. I feel so bad. What's happened there? What's happened there? Arctic has gone. Arctic is down in 12th. He's had a big crash. Sorry, I missed that. I'd switched from Arctic to the front running lads. So I missed that crash from the Arctic there. Not too sure what happened. Arsenal. And it's Arsenal for position. Oh, no! Oh, boys, come on! What was that? Oh, lads. Arsenal there was in 8th position. And the back markers, Arctic and F1 Reviews, trying to repass him. And not doing the best job of doing so. Ooh, okay, these guys are very close again at the front. 1/10 in it. With Divan Lure getting a fantastic exit out of the Sebastian Vettel Spinala corner. With battles going on between first and second and third and fourth at the front. So I think we'll stay here for a little bit longer, chaps. With Divan Lure really not being able to get the straight line speed out of that Acura. He's clearly faster in the corners. I'm sure CJ Pants won't mind me saying that. That Lambo, I've driven it. I drive it in a league as well, and it is a dog in the corners. As these guys are nip and tuck again, further allowing Southless to catch up to the back of them. But Divan Lure just not quite being able to make this move. He's all over him. He's not quite able to make it stick. And we have seen him pass him, but not able to stay in front. CJ Pants is always able to cover him off and get back in front again. But again, as I said, we're moving on to sort of the pit stop period of when people are naturally going to want to pitting. If he has pitted, then he's looking very pretty as CJ Pants comes out the pits. That would make sense. CJ Pants has just come out the pits now. He's jumped a lot of time on Divan Lure. Look at that, yeah. I told you Divan Lure would have to add more fuel. There we are. He's had to add way more fuel, so he's lost a decent chunk of time to CJ Pants there. And Jack, I know he's pitted, so he's done very well there, out in 6th, past Divan Lure. Divan Lure has had an absolute mare there. Southers comes in the pits 1 lap later. Toddy Games continues on for another lap. Halfway through the race now, on to lap 11 with Toddy Games leading. Obviously leading on track, but he is not pitted as of yet, as WRL Leclerc also comes in the pits. So it'll be good to see where he comes out. And Rundle, he is coming down the straight currently. With CJ Pants just behind, then Jack behind, and then Divan Lure. So I believe, if someone could clarify if they've seen in the stream where I haven't been noticing, if Rundle has pitted or not. Because if he has, this would be an absolute stormer from him. coming from, he was in about 4th or 5th, I think. Slightly had fallen back. And now he's done fantastically as Southwest is coming to the end of the pit lane. Rundle has managed to come through, take that 2nd place from him. Southwest coming out the pits now, getting the power down. Senior Pats is coming down the pit straight. Southwest is going to want to cover him off for the lead. He holds the inside. Senior Pants with the grunt in the Lamborghini though. Goes for a dive. Can he hold it around the outside? No, he isn't quite close enough. But some lovely battling there from those two for 2nd place. Deciding the podium. And then it's still 11 seconds back to 4th place. So even if these guys do have... as I've just noticed in the background, Divan Lure and Sam having a lovely battle for 6th place. Even if those guys, those two at the front for 2nd place, do somehow take each other out at some point or go off or spinala or something, still about 10 seconds, 11 seconds back to 4th place. So they can still get back and going and pick up that podium. The Senior Pan still setting a lovely lap time, best lap delta so far this race. Still going nip and tuck on the 2nd last lap. Sear Washington has come out of the pits and allowed these boys through, so that's always good to see. He's got... Oh, no. Sear Washington has pinned it in the background. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. A little bit of a bank crash wallet there from Sear Washington. Very frustrating. And that will mean, if I check my Excel document just to make sure I'm correct, that will mean that we will have had 3 different winners from the first 3 races, which is so fantastic to see. Obviously, Toddy Games winning the first race, WRL Leclerc winning the 2nd, and now possibly Rundle winning the 3rd. But he comes on to the final lap. But I'm going to look back to this battle as who is that? That is a Raptor getting involved in the battle slightly there. Glad he's got out of the way. But Jack possibly looking up the inside into the first corner. He's close. Is he close enough though? He goes to the move up the inside into the chicane. Senior Pant's going to try and hold it on the inside for the left-hander though. They're both going to try and get a good grunt out this corner as Jack gets the better exit, but Senior Pants obviously with that Lambo going to look for the inside around the sweeping right-hander. As he does so, gets his nose just tucked in. They're going to go side by side around the right-hander. This is fantastic racing on the last lap of the race. And they're going to go side by side still into this left-hander. The Senior Pants seals it round the outside. Late on the brakes there. Lovely move. Parks it on the apex. As what's Raptor doing there? He's doing a world of his own. But fantastic move there from Senior Pants. Taking it back up into 2nd place. Lovely move. And Jack's lost a little bit of time there on that corner. And has allowed Senior Pants to retake 2nd. A little dice on the final lap for the proper top points paying positions. But Senior Pants gets a bad exit there, allows Jack to close in a little. I'm just looking at the timesheet quickly. That this is the only real battle on track for position that we're going for. Jack really pressuring CJ Pants now into this left-hander, but 2 straights to come. As we know, the Lambo very, very good on power, so Jack is really going to have to hook it up through these corners to get a good exit. He is slightly off the rear of CJ Pants there, but hopefully some slipstream can help him out down this straight. The final corner, the Parabolica, is going to be his only chance. He's closing in, he's very close. Is he going to go for it? He is! He slings out the inside, round the right-hander. Robin is racing, boys. He's got it round the outside, but CJ Pants, obviously, with a grunt out the final corner. Rundle takes the race lead for this race, but he takes the win, and CJ Pants are going to go side by side across the line. Who's going to get it? The Lamborghini's got the grunt! Oh my goodness! The Lamborghini's going to take it on the line! CJ Pants! Wow! Jack on pole. Toddy Games. There we go. That's a better camera. Why are we looking there? Toddy Games lining up 2nd. Then we got YTB Ferrari in 3rd behind. I'll keep it on this camera angle. We got WRL Leclerc in 4th. Then Divan Lure in 5th. Southless in 6th. CJ Pants in 7th. F1E Reviews in 8th. Arctic in 9th, who's obviously JWF1. Then Rundle in 10th. Arsenal FC 145 in 11th. McGintis in 12th, which is really bad for him. I didn't even notice that. McGintis all the way down in 12th. He's usually very pacey, but not his best performance there. Sitting on the 2nd back row in the Porsche. Then Raptor just behind him in 13th, and then our newbie to the championship, we got KFC on the final row, on the final position on the grid. As we go to 5 red lights, and we're underway at the Red Bull Ring. A great start for Toddy Games. Gets the jump on Jack at the start, and we'll look back as we go into the first corner. Boys jostling. Oh dear, Arsenal JWF1 already off into the wall. No punterinos, please, everyone. We've got round okay, I believe. As Arsenal having another battle there in the background with McGintis, pushing each other around. I don't think too much damage for anyone, though. Toddy Games leads up into the first corner. Jack pressuring WRL Leclerc. He's going to look up the inside into turn 3. He does so. He goes very deep though. Oh dear. He's hit Todd. He is absolutely rear-ended Todd there. Completely outbraked himself into turn 3. That's been very beneficial to WRL Leclerc, who sneaks into the lead. Toddy back down into 4th, and he's going to have some serious damage on the rear of his car there. As Jack now pressuring WRL Leclerc again. CJ Pants being sent on by Toddy Games. Toddy Games gets it stopped a little bit better than Jack did. And he's now going to be pressuring Jack, in fact. As Jack goes wide, and I believe, there we go, lets Toddy Games through. Says, sorry, mate, my sincerest apologies. And lets him back through. Then we got, going back through the pack, we've got Devan Lou in 5th. South is just behind him in 6th. Raptor doing well there in 7th. McGintis down in 8th, and then Arsenal and JWF are just behind, who are obviously in a little bit of a crash. I'm not sure what's happened to these boys down near the rear. What happened to YTB Ferrari? They must have had a little bit of a crash there. He was doing very well, very sad for him, obviously on 3rd and on the grid. As Jack looking up the inside of Todd, hopefully giving him a little more room than before, as Raptor was very, very wide in the background there, coming back across the grass. He's definitely going to get a slowdown for that one, as, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Jack and Todd going side by side up the pitch straight. Jack's going to look for it into the first corner. He's got the inside line, so I think he's going to grab him by the scruff of the neck there as they press each other. And that's going to let CJ Pants get a great run up the inside and take both of them into 2nd in the Lamborghini. Very nicely done there from CJ Pants. But here we are. About on the straight there, seeming like about half a second between the boys, just over half a second, 3/4 of a second. As WRL Leclerc is still leading the race. Just about. Jack's got a lovely exit from turn 3 there, though. In no way he's going to make it side by side on the straight. He is indeed. What an exit he's got there. Up the inside, looking like he's going to be able to take WRL Leclerc for the lead into T4. Who's going to be the latest breaker? WRL Leclerc's done very well there on the outside. Managed to hold it. Doesn't get punted off around the outside like Alice Albon does. But they're still side by side. As no, they're not anymore. Jack's made the place. Fantastic little move from him. Moving up into 1st position, taking the lead of this race for today. And if Jack manages to win, that would be 4 different winners from the 4 first rounds of the series. But look at that. Oh my goodness, I can't quite believe how quick Jack is. He's got a 3-second lead now over WRL Leclerc. WRL Leclerc has sort of, well, almost fallen back into the clutches of Toddy Games. Toddy Games putting in the pace and losing the battle between himself, Devan Lewis, CJ Pants, McGintis, all that lot. As in the background, CJ Pants goes very, very wide. Lovely pool of points. Sorry, pool of points. What am I on about? Pool of points. A lovely pool of points for him. Corner at the top of the hill is very slow. Oh my goodness, that's a huge kerfuffle going on. Todd drops one down to 4th. I'm not sure what happened there. Possibly just a slipstream. He's going to try and hold the inside. Try and keep WRL Leclerc behind. Which he does so very nicely. That's benefited Devan Lur. I don't even know what happened there to Todd. He was suddenly so slow by the end of that straight. As he's trying to hold the inside, trying to cover off from WRL Leclerc, but also still look for a move on Devan Lur. As he's got a brilliant exit there, to be fair. Lovely taking of that right-hander. Is he going to look up the inside for the flowing right-hander? Thinks better of it though this time, probably for the best. Gets a nice little wide exit though. Got decent speed. He's going to look for it up the inside again. Oh my goodness. Todd, stop doing that to me, man. You're going to give me a heart attack. Jesus Christ. WRL Leclerc fallen slightly off. Todd with a good exit. Right up behind. You couldn't get any closer than that. As he might send it up the inside into this corner. He thinks about it. But again, not quite able to do it. They're getting so close. And obviously, this battling, to be fair, isn't hindering them too much. They're still around 5-6 seconds off Jack, but it's not looking doable now, is it? Up into turn 3, he does look for the inside. He's going to go for the send. Very late. Oh no! What's happened there? Oh, an absolute send from WRL Leclerc. Completely misses Toddy Games, but crashes straight into Devan Lur. Oh mate, WRL Leclerc, hang your head in shame, bud. He allows Devan Lur through. But I believe they're both going to have serious damage. I'm not even sure whether they'll be able to continue. But Toddy Games says thank you very much to those boys. He's now in 2nd by himself. He's chill. Pretty terrible damage there. As, oh, Rundle What are you doing? Luckily, Rundle's come out worse from that. But yeah, Rundle doing a cheeky spinala. So did JWF1. They're both spinalering as Rundle goes past JWF1 on track. Oh my goodness, that's a huge kerfuffle going on. Todd drops one down to 4th. Not sure what happened there. Possibly just a slipstream. He's going to try and hold the inside. Try and keep WRL Leclerc behind. Which he does so very nicely. That's benefited Divan Le. I don't even know what happened there to Todd. He was suddenly so slow by the end of that straight. As he's trying to hold the inside. Trying to cover off from WRL Leclerc. But also still look for a move on Divan Le. As he's got a brilliant exit there, to be fair. Lovely taking of that right-hander. Is he going to look up the inside for the flowing right-hander? Thinks better of it, though, this time. Probably for the best. Gets a nice little wide exit, though. Got decent speed. He's going to look for it up the inside again. Oh, my goodness. Todd, stop doing that to me, man. You're going to give me a heart attack. Jesus Christ. WRL Leclerc fallen slightly off. Todd with a good exit. Right up behind. You couldn't get any closer than that. As he might send it up the inside into this corner. He thinks about it, but again, not quite able to do it. They're getting so close, and obviously this battling, to be fair, isn't hindering them too much. They're still around 5-6 seconds off Jack. But otherwise, not really any close battles. Southus putting a slight gap on F1 reviews there for 7th as they go on to the last lap. But all I can really do is continue to just say my praises to Jack, really. Like, completely fair play to him. He's absolutely bossed this race. Some brilliant moves to get into first. Past Todd, I believe it was, for the lead. But since then, just been smashing in the pace. Absolutely smashing in the pace. Done a fantastic job as he's winding round the final corners to take his first win in the MotoMeerkat World Series, and that makes it 4 different winners from the first 4 races. If you're not subscribed to the MotoMeerkat channel, you should do so already because you don't want to miss the rest of this series as Jack takes the win at the Red Bull Ring. Fantastic for him. We'll get him in the chat after, and I'll just sing his praises further as we look slightly further back. We've got Raptor coming across the line, who's slightly further down. Todd taking some fantastic points, so we're happy that his luck's turned around there at the Red Bull Ring, finishing second. Oh my God, do you see that crash? WRL Leclerc coming around the final corner, doesn't get a brilliant exit, and he's got Senior Pants breathing down his neck, but can't quite do it on the last lap. WRL Leclerc and managing to take that podium. I'm sure he'll apologise after the race for that kerfuffle with Divan Le. Senior Pants coming across the line in 4th, another good haul of points for him after his decent race in Monza, and McGintis as well with a brilliant race coming from 12th to 5th. So some decent points there for him. And poor old Divan Le comes across the line in 6th. Another disappointing race from him as well as in Monza, but he just got absolutely messed up by McGintis. So very sad for him. As it's looking very close, to be fair, for 7th. F1 Review's going to look for it on the line, but can't quite do so. Only like a few hundredths of a second or even thousands of a second in there between Southus and F1 Review to finish 7th and 8th. Just behind, we've got YTB Ferrari, Damage Control in 9th. And I believe that's everyone. That's everyone across the line. So there you go. That's your finishing order, apart from penalties that may possibly happen after the race. Grid for the 5th round of the MotoMeerkat World Series. We've got Jack on pole, Toddy Games in 2nd, then we've got Rundle in 3rd, Divan Le in 4th, then Toddy Games in 5th, WRL Leclerc in 6th, Kerem 47 in 7th, YTB Ferrari in 8th, Sam Malicious in 9th, Southless in 10th, so the two Guernsey boys right beside each other in 9th and 10th. Then F1 Reviews in 11th, King Lang in 12th, KFC in 13th, Arsenal FC in 14th, and CJ Pants in 15th to round out the grid. I am super duper excited for the start of this race to get underway. But we're going to go to 5 red lights. Here we are. 5 red lights for the 5th round at Silverstone. And we're underway. I believe there was a space on the grid, so I'm not sure if someone has left. But the boys all make it away relatively cleanly. We're going to move up to the front runners. We've got Gaming Gamer who's taken first. Jack just behind. There's a huge crash in the background. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure who was involved with that. But we'll move back to the front runners and see who comes out of that unscathed. We've got Divan Le with being pressured by Toddy Games round the outside. Kerem getting a good start as well, up into 5th. with Leclerc just behind him. I thought he was involved in the crash, but he seems to be okay. Sam Malicious and Sam trading places with them, going 3 wide behind. F1 Reviews getting squeezed out wide, losing a couple of positions there, down to 11th. We'll switch back to the front runners. We've got all of them coming down the straight, a huge gaggle of cars in the background. We've got Devan Lure getting pressured, but oh my goodness, Karen, what a send! Takes 2 places, but goes slightly too wide and accidentally falls back into 5th again. A little bit of contact with Todd, but he seems to be okay. Todd again pressuring Devan Lure, but will look slightly further back. Sam and KFC having a brilliant battle. KFC sliding up the inside and pushing him wide, a cheeky little move. And also further back, we had a little move from Lang on CJ Pants to take 13th place. Yeah, we are missing someone. We did lose someone at the start. I'm not sure who it was. As oh no, Gamer's lost it from the lead. He's spun out. Oh no, he's absolutely lost it there. Commiserations to Gamer. He had it in his pocket and he lost it. And that's allowed Jack to now get a 1.7 second lead over Devan Lure in second, who's again being extremely pressurized by Toddy Games here. An incredible start of the race here at Silverstone. Fantastic. We're going to see all the drivers filter onto the straight now. Toddy Games right behind Devan Lure. He pulls out the slipstream. He's going to go for the move into the second corner. There is a nice little gaggle behind, but going to continue watching this second place battle. Todd's going to go for it round the outside. A little bit of rubbing going on, but they seem to be all right just about. Is he able to hang it round the outside for the inside? He's not. He's still pressuring though. Is he going to go for the dive bomb into the right-hander? Sorry, left-hander. He does indeed. He gets it stopped on the apex just about, and he makes the move. Look at that. What an incredible move there from Todd. But to Devan Lure, don't count him out yet. He gets a brilliant run again through the right-hander, squeezes Todd out again onto the pit straight, and they're going side by side onto lap 2. What an incredible start to the race. As Todd, is he able to keep it done? He's not. Devan Lure keeps it on the inside, takes the correct line, and keeps it through into second place. A fantastic battle for the two boys there. As they move a little further away, we'll look further back. Who was it involved in that? All we saw was an upside down car just going straight across our screen. So I don't know who it was, but incredible. We'll have to see after the race who was involved in that crazy crash. But we got F1 Reviews there down in 9th. Down in 8th, being chased by Sam in 9th, with King Lang doing well as well, getting up into 10th. PFC, he was doing well. He was up in sort of 7th or 8th. I'm not sure what's happened to him there. Down in 11th as Gamer with the spin. Commiserations to him. He's well further back from the boys. But we'll switch back to the front runners. As apologies there. I've missed Toddy. Been able to take Devan Lure up into 2nd there, with King Lang now pressuring and going round the outside of Toddy to try and take 3rd place off him. As he's done well, pressuring and doing some decent moves. They are jostling very hard as he gets it all out of shape under braking there, and that could allow WR Leclerc to get a nice little exit there and possibly take him, but I think he's gotten balked there. He's going to have to sit in his slipstream, but all of this has basically just been fantastic for Jack out front. He's now got a 3.5 second gap, and we're on lap 2. Lap 2 of 20, and he's got a 3.5 second gap. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. As Devan Lure seems to be putting in the pace very nicely. He seems to be closing in on Toddy Games a slight bit, but we'll continue with the battle that we're looking at on screen, with Southless again putting in pace after that failed move in his Aston as Karem goes wide. Oh dear, Karem's gone wide, made a little mistake. That's allowed Southless to steal 5th place from him there. A slight lapse in judgment from Karem has allowed Southless to take full advantage of it as he moves up into 5th place. And again, these difficulties for the chaps have allowed for F1 Reviews to slightly catch up again, as King Lang has got a penalty. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the timings. What's he got? A 1 second penalty for track limits there for King Lang in 8th place, which at the moment wouldn't make too much of a difference to his finishing position, but you never know at the end of the race. You never know what's going to happen. But oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. The gyms are finally reopening today. Oh my god. So I'm finally going to get a gym session for the first time in months. I'm so excited to finally pick up some race, thank god. Pick up some race. What did I just say? Pick up some weights, thank god. For the first time in ages. It's going to be brilliant. So I'm super excited for that. As there we go, you can see on camera the rain has started at Silverstone. We're about halfway through the race now, and light rain has just begun at the track. So it's going to become, we're going to see the timings start to drop slightly as the grip falls, and also as the boys' tyres start to fall off as well. And we're around halfway through the race now, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for when people begin to pit And the light rain on this game is definitely not enough to pit for wet tyres. So the boys are definitely going to have to brave it out on the slicks. But it could be interesting to see how boys do, whether they're able to keep the pace up in the slightly more moist conditions, or whether some guys are able to keep it up better than others. And we see Jocelyn back up for position as Jack sets a slightly slower time that lap with a 2:05.6, but Todd half a second quicker on that one with a 2:05.1. If he can keep putting in that kind of pace, we're going to see a battle for the lead soon. But we'll switch back to the boys. Oh, F1 Reviews has jumped into the pits. The first man in the sort of normal front runners that we have seen jumping into the pits today, as so does KFC in the Z4. He's jumped into the pits. Hopefully none of the boys are getting any pit penalty, because that's always frustrating. But it's so ludicrous, the pit penalty here. So if boys do have it, if they clip it, and I can see that they've just had difficulty with entering the pits, and I can always take that off. That's no problem at all. But there we are, Sam, just entering the pits. As I say that, Sam has got a 10-second penalty for entering the pits too quickly. But I'm sure we can take that off if he attests that he only just went in just faster, because it can be ridiculous that it gives you a 10-second penalty for going in like a mile an hour faster. It's just ludicrous. Jesus, that is quite a bit of rain. I was not expecting that much. This is the lightest rain setting in the game, and that's quite a lot. So we interesting to see how the boys do here. Whether the lap times start to fall. Jack on his last lap has dropped to a 2:06.7, whereas Toddy Gibbs with a 2:07.1. Devan Lure from 3rd place and Rundle from 4th place both come into the pits. So really, we're starting to see people's tactics come through now. Toddy Games and Jack both elect to come into the pits on 1st and 2nd. Jack with a really, really bad time from him there, coming into the pits. As who is that? Gamer. He is pitted. He has pitted. Gamer. Oh, there we go. No, okay, no, he's come through. He's still in 11th. He's just unlapping himself. Sorry, boys. Sorry for the confusion there. He's all good. He's all good. He's all good. Still down in 11th. But yeah, we'll see the boys still in the pits. Jack and Todd just coming out of the pits now, with Devan Lure coming along the straight. He's taken Todd, and he's going to take Jack as well. Devan Lure, we see him through the pit stop, doing an early stop and able to take it for the lads out in 1st position. Fair play to him, as Todd now comes out the pits in 2nd, with Rundle in 3rd, just about, I believe. Yeah, Jack coming out in 4th. So look at that. The pit stops completely jumbling up the order, with Jack going from 1st to 4th, Devan Lure from 3rd to 1st, Toddy Games staying in 2nd. Well, he just taken 1st on that last lap, but he'd been running 2nd the whole race. And Rundle there in 3rd, jumped up from 4th there. So Jack really not having a good time there, down in 4th. Not sure if the lads have put on wet tyres or not, but the rain is coming down very heavily. I believe it probably is looking like wet tyres for the boys now. I think I go out on a limb and say this isn't light rain. I think the game is lying. I don't think this is light rain, but there we are. As where is F1 Reviews? He had a great start, really battering for the boys and doing well, but I think he's had to pit again for the wet tyres. As I've just seen, Jack has passed Rundle on the exit of that corner, jumping him up into 3rd and Rundle down into 4th. Very, very frustrating for Rundle there. He was doing well, but I guess just a slight mistake, and he's lost out, and that's also allowed for Todd to increase his lead on those boys as he passes F1 Reviews for just a back marker. F1 Reviews is currently, but as I said, super frustrating for F1 Reviews. So sad for him. I really do feel for him. He seems to get the worst luck in the world in these open lobbies, but it's all about learning and all about getting better. So I still hats off to him. Hats off to him for doing well. As we're now on, oh dear, I've almost dropped my controller. I've had it before. I've dropped my controller and almost quitted the game, and that was awful. I'm so glad that hasn't happened, because that made me soil myself. I'm not going to lie, absolutely soil myself. Rundle, oh dear, oh no, I said Rundle was in 2nd for some reason. I'm not sure, but I remember now he was in 4th. So I'm not too sure what happened there, but obviously we do have to remember anyway that I believe Rundle has a 1 second penalty anyway. So even if he got ahead of the two boys, he would need to try and get a nice little gap forward to those boys anyway. So not the best result from him, as these two boys move on to the final lap of the race. We're going to be watching them throughout this whole lap. We got Toddy Games in 2nd, currently in third in the championship, and Jack currently in first as Toddy Games has gone wide. Oh dear, he's binned it at that corner, but he's going to die back on the inside for the left-hander as well. Jack was able to sneak through, but Todd saying, no, 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 mate, this is my position. They're going to go side by side, round the left-hander, and now side by side on the straight. Oh my goodness, that was very rough there from Todd, pushing Jack off the track. They're going to continue together down the straight, though. Jack moves back into the slipstream of Toddy Games. But any more mistakes like that from Todd are going to be costly, as he does make a mistake. Locks up into the first corner as Jack tries to pressure him round the outside, not able to do so. Can he get the power down onto this straight, though? He does. He moves back up the inside. He's got his nose in there, but not quite enough. Going to have to follow him down the old National straight. Only about half a lap to go. This is getting very close to the end of the race. Super close for these boys. As there's going to be no need to fall back into Van Leer. I believe he's won this race now with 15 seconds ahead of these boys. Fantastic from him. I can only sing my praises, and he's going to get all 15 points. And we'll have to see who gets fastest lap. Gets the fastest lap point though, as they come through. Magnussen, Beckett's. Toddy Games still just about leading Jack. But there they go through the right, left, and through the right again, down onto the hanger straight. Jack is going to follow him. Can we see? Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. He is following him. Jack is following him down the hanger straight. Is he going to be close enough? That's the only thing. Rundle's fallen off this battle slightly, which is frustrating. But Jack not close enough to make a move. Round the right-hander there. See if Toddy loses any time. He does slightly, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough for Jack to pressurise. He is right on his rear. Van Leer wins the race, but can Jack send a move for the left-hander? He's not going to be able to. Todd hugs the inside, loses a bit of time, but is able to hold Jack off for second place. Jack tries to get a good run out the last corner. He's going to be pressurising him, but I don't think it's going to be quite be enough. They are going to go side by side for the line. They're pushing each other. They both go off, but I think Toddy Games has just taken it over the line as they both crash over the line. Fantastic from the boys, as oh my goodness, lovely little crashing there from the lads, but incredible pressurising there at the last minute from Jack, but he wasn't quite able to take that second place off Todd. Rundle comes home in fourth, with F1 Reviews finishing there a lap down in 7th. Then we've got Southus just behind in 5th place, getting some decent points there from him, but a very quiet race from him, finishing in 5th. And we've got Sam coming round in 6th place as well. I believe that was Gamer as well, coming round to finish in 8th place. And for just frustrating for all those boys down near the back of the grid, but all of them getting points. There was a point to be had for someone, but they left, so no 10th place point for whoever that was. But there we are, a fantastic little race from the boys. Not our best of battling, but changeable weather did produce some decent racing from the boys. So it was very interesting. As oh my goodness, Sam has sent Rundy absolutely flying there. So let's have a quick look through the grid for the 6th round of the MotoMeerkat World Series. We've got Todd E Games on pole. Fantastic from him. See if he can be the first person to win two races in the series. But we've got GSR CJ Pants alongside him in 2nd place. Another man to not win yet, but get very close. So possibly he could ruin Toddy Games' party and steal that first place from him. Then we've got Sam in 3rd. Then we've got WRL Senna in 4th. There we go. That's a better camera angle. We've got Rundle in 5th. We'll switch it back to the Senna camera angle. Rundle in 5th. Then we've got FH444 in 6th. Jack in 7th, who's quite far down. Interesting to see him so far down. Then Van Leer in 8th, again another person we'd expect to see further up. KFC in 9th, good session from him there. JWF on in 10th, Gamer in 11th, Dan in 12th, Arsenal in 13th, and Raptor in 14th. And we're green. Was that a jump start from McGintis? It wasn't, but it was a bloody good start. Incredible from him, WRL Senna. Taking on Todd already. Oh my goodness, they're going to tap. There's a crash in the background. I'm not sure what's going on there. A lot of squeezing down into the first corner. No one getting punted though. It's seeming like people are running their way through. Okay, a cone being taken out there. Cone abuse, serious cone abuse there. But we're good. No one, Arsenal going off in the background, but no crashes. To be fair, that first corner's quite nice and open. But luckily, no crashes for the boys. Loads of jostling and diving there around in the back. Oh dear, my goodness, that was a send. Sam getting punted there. I'm not sure. I didn't quite see who that was that punted him, but ouch, mate, ouch. I think it was KFC actually. KFC, you naughty boy. But Rundle, oh no, Rundle and Jack are off. Oh no, Rundle and Jack off into the barrier, just getting tangled there, and just happens in this game. You get tangled, you get attached to each other, and then you're in the barrier suddenly. I don't know why I'm clicking people to watch them, and then it just goes to watching Jack. Oh no! What is this glitch? What is this? Oh my god! Right, so I can watch Raptor. This is the weirdest glitch I have ever experienced. There we go. Wait, we've come back, are we? There we go, we're back. That was so weird. You guys must have seen that on stream. I was clicking on other people's names and it was just taking me back to Jack. It was like, no, Jack's the championship leader. You've got to focus on him. I was like, no, I want to watch someone else. And like, no. We think you want to watch Jack. So Jack, I think everyone could say now that this game is rigged. The game wants Jack to win. It was poor little Raptor. Senna's now got a penalty. Oh dear. Senna and PFC have been involved in a crash. Oh dear, exiting the last corner, they've been involved in the crash. Don't hit Raptor! Oh, what was that? Senna, that was awful. That was terrible rejoining of the track there. We caught you on camera as well, so there's no getting away with that. But hey ho, this game sometimes just decides whether it wants to show the damage or not of what's going on, so there we are. But Divan Lure putting in some decent pace now, got past CJ Pants relatively easily, and has already started to close the gap on Todd. So we've got a long time. As I said, we've got, what, about 20 laps remaining? So lots of time for Divan Lure to attempt to hopefully close this gap. Close into the leader and not allow for Toddy Games to just easily take this win. Although I do obviously like Toddy and I like to see him do well. I would quite enjoy seeing some good battling for the top positions. But we'll switch back to FH444 and KFC. Having a cheeky little battle. KFC sending it up the inside into the final corner. FH444 can't hold him off for much longer. And the Janetta is indeed through. Let's see if he can continue the battle at least. Down into the first corner. He's got a nice little run. He's going to look for the outside possibly. Not quite going to be able to do it today. Not close enough, but KFC goes far too deep. Going to cut back. They are going to touch just about. They give each other a nice little bit of room. Going to go side by side as exit corner. But that's scuppered the exit. Oh, what? Don't go back to Jack again. Jesus Christ. Switch forward to someone else. I'll just have to keep watching. And oh my goodness, I've just noticed. Divan Lure is 0.2, 0.3. Oh, he's right on the rear of Todd. How has that happened? He's looking to get a good exit, but yeah, Todd hasn't managed to get past Sam, the back marker. He's actually further off him than he was before, so I'm not sure what has happened there. But Divan Lure's closed about 2.5 seconds in about 2 or 3 laps. So there we are, Divan Lure right on the rear for the lead. He's now all over the arse of Todd. Obviously, I do my night shifts as they're so close. There we go. Right, I thought I was going to switch back to Jack then. Divan looking around the outside for the sweeping left-hander. Not quite able to make it work. He's going to follow him up the hill, looking for the outside again into the corkscrew. He's not going to make it work. He's going to have to stick behind for this one. Todd goes very defensive, claiming the apex and keeping it for himself. Goes a little bit of an interesting entry to the corner, but does okay there. Oh, Divan Lure, wow! I didn't think he'd get such a good exit there. Squeezing his way up the inside. Still there on the outside for the right hander though. Todd's going to go deep. Try and squeeze him out on the left. He does indeed. Divan Lure drops a wheel on the inside, but he's still there. Still there. He's looking for it. He's got the move done on Todd. He squeezes him out and CJ Pants. Oh my god, that's CJ Pants! What has happened there? Oh my goodness, I thought it was a back marker. It's third place. CJ Pants steals it up into second. We've got a 3-way battle for first. Nowhere CJ Pants going to get the exit there. Up into the first corner. We've got a 3-way battle suddenly going on. 3 wide into the first corner. Todd squeezes back up the inside. Goes a bit too deep. Allows CJ Pants back through. And Divan Lure's taking the lead again. Oh my goodness, this race is suddenly hotted up. Holy moly. Divan Lure managing to take the lead. Todd leading for 11 laps. Now he's down to third place. What has gone on there? I was looking back. I honestly thought it was Sam. I thought it was Sam Malicious looking back, trying to get past, trying to unlap himself. But oh my god. See, as I said, if they battle quite early now, because now he's going to be held up behind the boys, but he stays out for another lap now, moving on to lap 13. Unlucky for some, but could it be lucky for Todd to retake the position into second? As we've got WRL Senna on the inside. Oh, sorry, on the outside, letting the boys through. Very good for him. We got, who was that? Dan and I believe it was Raptor just coming out the pits there as well. So a couple of people already doing their pit stops. As Todd looks up the inside into the first corner. Very nicely stopped there to not involve any impact between the two. As CJ Pants all over the exit. Jesus, all over the exit curb. Getting it all a bit loosey-goosey out of that one. But lost the place to Todd there. And all this battling is only helping Divan Lur. 1.3 seconds now up on Todd. Can Todd continue to put the pace up? I don't want to watch Jack. Game, leave me alone. There we go. Todd as well now entering the pits on lap 14, halfway through the race exactly. WRO Center says KFC is such a mong. I mean, bring it up with the stewards after, which is basically me, I know, but bring it up with the stewards after, mate. No need for name calling. There we go. Toddy Games. See if 1 lap extra on those older tyres. Will that have made the difference? Will he be able to stay ahead, or will he be hampered? As Divan Lur has been a little bit slow on that lap, I believe. Allows Cedar Pants to really catch up. Excuse me. To really catch up with KFC just behind them as well. Dan retaking the position from him, but obviously still a lap down. There we go. Yeah, KFC does indeed come in the pits. Toddy Games just exiting the pits now. Divan Lur is going to be going past him though. There we go. Divan Lur and Cedar Pants both retaking their respective positions, and Todd actually losing quite a decent chunk of time there in the pits, I believe. See if he can make any time getting the early corner there, but I don't believe so. He's going to be many seconds down there. He was only maybe 1 or 2 seconds behind Cedar Pants as he entered the pits. Managed to get ahead of Daniel, who's one of the back markers, so that'll help for his pace there. But lost a huge chunk of time there. Almost 4 seconds off the leader now. So frustrating for Todd there, going from leading the race very comfortably at one point to now being stuck down. The leading gap seems to just be elongating and shortening and elongating and shortening, but Cedar Pants never quite being able to get close enough to actually go for that move. So we'll keep an eye out on that battle. We'll look back now to the 5th place battle. Decent points here, up for grabs between the boys. Hopefully nothing crazy. But we'll see. Gamer goes a little bit wide. Allows for LSJ Runner to look round the outside. He can set this up for the inside. Oh, very close there between the boys. A lovely little block there from Gamer. But bloody hell, trying to move past the back marker as well as go for a move there. Very tough. But Gamer goes a little bit wide. LSJ Runner with a decent exit, but I think he's going to be able to move over to cover. He does indeed. Forces LSJ Runner to move to the outside. Looking for the move at the first corner again. Goes deep, sees if he can hold it around the outside. No way can he do that. No chance. Oh my goodness. Fantastic little move from LSJ Rundle there. Round the outside. Steals the move before the corner. Gamer looks through on the inside again. They're going to contact. Oh, and Gamer spins it again. Oh dear. A little bit of a tap on the inside rear of Rundle's car, and that sends him spinning round. 2nd race in a row. I mean, at least this time it was with someone else and it wasn't for the lead, but 2 races in a row. The Gamer drops it. We'll drop back to FH444. Oh mate, that's so. And see if Jack's looking to get a decent exit there out of the final corner. Not able to get it done there. But looking forward to the front battle, you can see in the top left corner, it's dropped now to about 1.5-2 seconds between the boys. So not sure if Cedar Pants has had a little bit of a problem, or if Divan Lur... Oh my goodness, Jack's gone for it into the first corner. A cheeky little move there, and FH444's gone wide. Going to try and hold the inside here into the right-hander though, which he's able to do. Not quite. Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to be a repeat of last time. I thought they were going to have a little bit of a tangle there. One of them was going to die. FH444... Oh my goodness, that was so close. Oh, I'm literally cringing in my seat as Jack's gone wide. Jack has gone wide, exiting the corner. Allows for FH to go back up the inside there and retake his 7th place. Very close between these boys. Still battling for points, even though they're slightly far down. But he's going to look for it again. No way is he going to look for it. Oh, he looks for it up the inside into that flowing left-hander. Not quite able to do so. Literally couldn't be any closer up behind FH's rear in the Aston. Jack looks to the outside, into the corkscrew. FH getting all a bit dusty into the corner, holds the inside. Jack looks around the outside with a beautiful move. Takes the corner perfectly. Takes the line he wants to take. That's a 2-second penalty. Really, so Todd is trying to stay in this 2-second window now, basically. He is in it currently, but whether he can be staying in it to the end of the race, only about 5 laps left now of the race, so very close. Jack gets a lovely exit off the last corner, already looking up the inside, down the straight. They're going to go side by side, through the flowing left, down into the tight left-hander of the first corner. Who's going to be able to late breaker? It is Jack. Squeezes him out, and FH44 can't get a good exit from there, and Jack has made the move stick, but he's done that before and then has made a mistake and allowed for FH to go. Who was that? Who was that exiting the corner? Who'd binned it? Who had binned it? Oh, okay, it's Gamer. Who's he hit? Oh my god, that's Todd! That is Todd and CJ! That was Todd and CJ coming through. Oh my goodness! CJ Pants has slowed down. Has allowed Todd to drop into second. What was going on there? Why did Gaming Gamer hit them? Oh my god, I don't know what happened there. But Todd's managed to sneak through into second place on the final lap. Getting in a whole kerfuffle with a back marker there. We'll have to have a look at that after the race. I really don't know what happened. We'll see what the boys say. But literally, I don't know what was going on there between, I think it was Gaming Gamer and them, or possibly someone else getting involved as well. But Divan Lure is going to come across the line to take his second win in the MotoMeerkat World Series. Very well deserved there to take the win. Toddy coming through in second. He would have got second anyway because CJ Pants had that penalty. But realistically, what the hell happened on that last lap there? I have no idea. But Todd comes through to take second place, and some decent points for him there. CJ Pants jumping at the last minute and getting third. So well done. Last person to cross the line is done. And that is your finishing order for the race. As I said, Divan Lure taking the win with Toddy Games in second, and GSR, CJ Pants rounding out the podium positions. Rundle getting another fourth place. I think he did well again there. I think he got fourth place again last time out. So well done to him. PFC, even with a 10-second penalty, coming home in fifth. We're about to get this race underway at Nürburgring. I'm super excited, and I hope you are too. For the 7th round of the MotoMeerkat World Series, I shall now have a look through the grid. We've got Divan Lure on pole. Has won the last 2 races. Let's see if he can make it 3. That would be insane from Divan Lure, but he's there on pole. We've got Jack in second place. Gamer with his best grid position yet in third. Ben Eansgeck on his debut on 4th. F1 Reviews with a beautiful qualifying from him in 5th place. Rundle in 6th. The closest championship contender to Jack on track at the moment, so let's see how he can do. Then we've got Cart in 7th. Hopefully he can have some better luck today. FH444 in 8th. We've got KFC in 9th. CJ Pants in 10th. A disappointing qualifying from him. King Lang in 11th in that beautiful McLaren. And then Raptor bringing up the rear in 12th. And we're green! We are go in Nürburgring. Divan Lure getting a good start. The boys all jostling in the background. Hopefully no crashes on the pit straight yet. Ben coming over on the inside. It's going to be huge dive bombs into the first corner. Nürburgring a very slow right-hander. There's loads of jostling. FH444 goes very deep. No crashes just yet. They all managed. Oh, Gaming Gamer. Oh, this one. There's a huge crash in the background. Gaming Gamer. Who was involved in that? Rundle as well. Oh dear. King Lang. No, it wasn't Gaming Gamer. It was KFC. My sincerest apologies. A huge little crash there. F1 Reviews managed to get past Ben for 4th place, but otherwise staying relatively similar to the starting positions at the front. Not too many dive bombs today, which is very unusual to see, I know. Divan Lure and Jack managed to get a slight little gap at the front, and then you've got a 3-pack just behind of Gaming Gamer, F1 Reviews, and Ben Eansgeck. Gaming Gamer and F1 Reviews, sorry, I've got to switch back to the front. Having a cheeky little battle there. I saw the places changing a little bit. F1 Reviews getting the little switchback. Can he send it up the inside? He keeps his nose in there, at least tries to. Gamer goes wide. That could allow him to sneak through, and it does. Lovely stuff from F1 Reviews there. But Gamer getting terrible exit. Look at that from Ben. What a line through there. Takes him around the inside and around the outside for this right-hander coming up. Keeps it ahead of him, and Gaming Gamer loses 2 places in the same number of corners. Unlucky there from him, and it looks like he could get eaten up by Rundle as well. From 3rd to 6th in just a few corners would be very depressing for Gaming Gamer. And see if he can hold this position off for 5th. But now F1 Reviews sneaks up into 3rd position, being pressured again by Ben, but this time for a podium place. Really hotting up now between the boys. Cheeky little pack of 4. Squeezing through. You got a Nissan leading an Audi, leading a Ginetta, leading a Mercedes. Wow, this is why I love GT3 racing, boys. Seeing all these absolutely stunning cars battling it out around a beautiful track such as Nürburgring. As there we go, Divan Lure and Jack are both coming the pits on the next lap. Going to be following each other, or should I say, Jack's going to be following Divan Lure into the pits. Now let's see if they've been able to do their pit strategies correctly, jostle up a little bit, and see where Ben, down in 7th, can fit in regards to them. He is very far away. I've just looked. He is so far away on the lap. He's not even coming through. He's not even onto sector 3 yet, and they're already like practically done in the pits. Both taking a wee while, having to put fuel in as well, as Divan Lure is done. So is Jack as well. That was very close. Yeah, I think Jack was a little bit quicker there. Halving his gap to the leader from 4 seconds to 2. F1 Reviews, what's happened with him? He stopped at every pit box and has finally found his. Well done, mate. He's gonna lost a bit of time there. Poor lad. Divan Lure, even after pitting, has come out ahead of KFC. That is... Wow, okay. And Senior Pants goes to the move out of the pits. Fair play to him. Stops it on the apex. Drag racing out of there. And he's going to keep it. Keep the 6th place in the Lamborghini. Well, Senior Pants, you could definitely say, is the biggest winner from those pit stops. Jumping from 2 places behind to 2 places in front. He's had a bit of a crash. Oh dear, he's taken out... What did that board ever do to you, KFC? Oh my goodness, KFC is ruining the Nürburgring track. The organisers are not going to be very happy with that. He's binned it and has allowed... I thought there was going to be a nice little 3-way battle going on, but Gamer spun it and allowed F1 Reviews through. And now KFC's binned it into the barrier, got loads of damage, and has allowed the mode through as well. So very frustrating for KFC there. Losing a load of time, probably going to have to pit. But that's been very, very advantageous for F1 Reviews. Jumping up into 6th place. Where's Jack? Jack's in 4th. How have I missed this? How have I missed this? Jack's in 4th. How has this happened? What? I was going to say, oh, Jack's had a problem. He's dropped to 20 seconds behind the leader. And then I looked over and saw it was Ben. Ben is now 20 seconds behind Divan Lure. And Jack's now in 4th. Has he had to come in the pit again? Did he have too low fuel? What was going on there? He's got fine fuel now. His tyres are okay. I really don't know what's happened there. But Jack, looking like he was going to get a pretty easy 2nd place, just had to continue with his pace, has now dropped down to 4th, allowed Rundle to jump up into 3rd place, into the high points playing positions, and onto, more importantly, the podium. As Divan Lure's coming through to go onto the final lap of this race at Nürburgring. It's been a good one, boys. It's been a really good one. 13 of you still in here watching, so I do thank you for that, boys. Thank you for enjoying this race, and I hope you've all enjoyed today's session. As Raptor is still in 9th place, but King Lang is right behind him. Looking like this could be a cheeky little battle. For 9th place, they're going to make contact. Oh dear. Raptor is going to lose out to Lang. For 9th place, Lang takes 9th. As Raptor's able to make the switch back, they're going to go side by side, round the right-hander again. Both cars a little bit banged up. As Raptor gets a decent exit to cut back. Going to get back in the slipstream of Lang. Very nice of him. He's going to send it back up the inside there. Making the move done on Lang. I'm going to have to look forward. Where's Divan Lure? Okay, he's just coming down here now. There we go. We'll switch back to this battle. They've still got about half a lap to go. As Raptor's able to retake the place up into 9th place as Lang takes an interesting line through that corner and loses out there. Oh no! I've just missed. Let's see the last part of Rundle. Almost spinning it again at the first corner. Looking like it was going to be a fantastic lap for him and Jack on the last lap of the race. Could have possibly taken that podium, but it's been snatched by himself. He's lost it himself at the first corner and has lost potentially that 3rd position as well. So poor lad Rundle. But 4th place, again, very respectable for him. And again, the 3rd time that he's going to be taking a 4th place in the MotoMeerkat World Series. But it'll be the 3rd time I meant. It'll be the 3rd time that Divan Lure takes a win in the MotoMeerkat World Series at round 7 in Nürburgring. His 3rd win of the championship. So well done to him. Blistering pace today and did a fantastic job to win today's race with a 25-second lead over 2nd place. Just insane that he was able to eke out that much. F1 Reviews has closed up on Senior Pants relatively nicely into the last lap, but not quite close enough to make any sort of moves. We'll look back. We've got Ben Eadsgeck on his debut in the championship, coming home in 2nd. Very, very well done to him. Jumping in extremely last minute and manages to get a podium. So very, very well done. In the Audi, as hopefully he's going to give... he doesn't even give Divan Lure a little love tap. He's very, very kind. We'll look back to Jack and Rundle coming down the long back straight. Jack looking to take 3rd position, but we'll have to see, what happened with him. Because he was in 2nd very comfortably, so I'm not sure what happened. Not losing too many points, though. Only a difference from 12 points to 10, so still doing nicely, extending his gap at the top of the championship. But we'll see if Divan Lure can continue this form. Could really see him jumping up through the end of the championship. We've got Jack finishing in 3rd. Rundle coming home in 4th. Very well done to him as he flashes his lights coming across the line. CJ Pants comes across the line in 5th to finish the race as well. And F1 Reviews with a 6th looking like he could be on the podium for today at one point, but not happening for him. Dropping down the order slightly and ending up finishing in 6th position, but still well done to him. Gaming Gamer, it hasn't even crossed the line yet, I don't think. Gaming Gamer is going to finish the race in 7th position, crashes. I think he thought that was the finish line, but there you go. That's the finish line. Gaming Gamer, well done, mate. Finally, finishing this race in 7th place. FH444 has already finished as well, I believe. He's down at the first corner in 8th position. Then we got King Lang in 9th, able to take Raptor on the final lap, and Raptor finishing in 10th. So that's your finishing order for this race. We might switch around King Lang and Raptor for 9th and 10th because the pit lane rules can just be a bit silly sometimes, to be honest. As there we go, it's indeed synced, and we've lost KFC from the rear of the grid. Very frustrating, but there we go. Apologies, KFC. We're going to wait for the lights to go out, and they do at Imola for today. Raptor getting a decent start in the background, but otherwise, people jostling for position, staying relatively similar at the front, as CJ Pants and King Lang have already had a crash. Before they've even got to the first corner, they have been involved in a collision. Rundle's not done so great there. Todd cuts slightly across the grass, but does well to take him into 3rd position. They're all jostling. Rundle's going to try and hold the inside. Kart's going for it. Up into 4th. Really not the best start for Rundle there, but he's able to hold Kart off there to keep 4th position as Ben continues to pressurise Jack up in 1st. Jack, no way, has he already got a penalty? I believe he has got a 1 second penalty already.
A few moments later.
Oh, I've just noticed Ben has taken the lead. When did that happen? Well, let me look back. Rundle's gonna look for it. Oh, Todd's retaking the position. And Kart's also coming involved in the background. What is going on? Oh my goodness. First laps are always insane in MotoMeerkat World Series. Ben's taking the lead, as you can see there. Has already pulled a slight gap. Rundle's going slowly, allowing Todd to keep that 3rd position, but Todd goes slightly wide, going to go into the grass there. Rundle does a beautiful switchback. Interesting corner cutting from there. And oh my goodness, Rundle and Todd have crashed. Rundle and Todd have crashed there, going wide at the exit and taking each other through. Rundle flashing his lights in rage. Todd, what are you doing, sir? But that's been very, very kind to Kart, allowing him to jump up into the podium position. He's been unlucky in the championship so far, and today could possibly be his day. As Rundle goes wide, and so does Raptor, going straight on into that set of corners as Kart comes across the line, flashing his lights. FH444 is going to get a beautiful run on him, takes him before they've even got to the first corner, and oh, Kart is not happy with that move from FH444. Bangs him up the rear, is going to get blocked there as they come through the corner. Just about FH444 holds it. They're going to go side by side, continuing through the straight though. Oh, boys, rubbing his races and all that, but don't take each other off. We saw what happened with Rundle and Tony Games. Oh, no! Oh, Finn. He spun it all by himself. Oh, dear. He's going to be so frustrated with himself there. Drops down to 6th. Is able to quickly recover it as Raptor goes wide in the background as well. What is he doing? But, oh, Finley, my boy. So some of these moves really having a big effect as Rundle jumps in the pits already. Lap 3, and he's already dived in the pits. I'm not sure what his strategy is there. I assume coming up behind these two boys that are fighting, he didn't want to lose too much time. But still, to do it at the end of lap 3, to pit for new tyres and some fuel at the end of lap 3 is a big move for him. But the boys sort of more trickling as... Oh, Jack's already come in the pits as well. Another very early pit stop from one of the front runners. Jack in the Renault coming into the pits, going to be changing his tyres, adding some more fuel. As you can see the animations do it, but then they say they're done within about a second, even though they're not on his screen. So another problem with this game. Also the fact that they're see-through, we'll forget that. As F1 is going to re-look up the inside. A absolute dive bomb on Kart there. Not sure about that one. I don't think Kart will be particularly happy with that one. But he's retaken the position. FH444 says thank you very much though. As F1 is a very kind man. Slows down and allows for Arthur to get past. But that slowing down has also allowed FH444 to get back past. So despite his little spin, FH444 is right back in this battle with the three boys as they're going to go right back at it. Everyone who's looking around the outside of FH444 already into that left-hander. Not going to be able to do it this time around. Oh, there we go. FH444 has jumped in the pits. Lap 7. Still an early pit stop. I wasn't really expecting anyone to be pitting until sort of maybe lap 11, lap 12, about midway through the races when most people like to pit. But a lot of people deciding the early stop is better than today. Oh my goodness. King Lang has said that he got a drive-through penalty for an illegal overtake on JW when JW left. That sums up this game, doesn't it? That really sums up this game's rules. Senior Pants, it was weird. He started off this season doing very well. He started off this season not doing the best. Not particularly being up there, languishing sort of down where he is at the moment, in the mid-pack, bottom positions. Then, randomly through the middle of the season, he had loads of pace, suddenly got a win, and then was up there in the podium for like 2 or 3 races. And now he's dropped back down to where he was before. And, oh my goodness, Kart is back in the pits again. I'm not sure what's happened there for him. He's got 5 seconds of penalties. So I don't know how that happened. As I've just noticed, LSJ Rundle has 10 seconds of penalties. Not great for him. Possibly a speed lane, a pit lane speeding incident there from him. But similarly to Formula 1, we don't have the most exciting stuff going on at the lead currently. But just behind them, the midfield, 4th, 5th, and 6th, this is really hotting up now. The Nissan leading the Aston Martin, leading the McLaren. Some beautiful cars to see out on track. No matter whether it's just in game, it's still beautiful cars to see racing, and ones that sound just amazing. As oh my goodness, I've just noticed I had my eyes away from the screen, and FH444 has made a mistake. Completely missed that. Looks like he has some damage on the front of the car, so possibly binning it there and hitting the barrier. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of F1E reviews. One less person to get involved in this battle for 4th, but Todd now being the attacker down in 5th, looking to take F1E reviews to that 4th place. F1E reviews does have 2 seconds of penalties, so realistically, if Todd can just keep this gap he has now, he doesn't need to go for any crazy moves. He's got about 9/10 of a gap between him and F1E reviews at the moment, so as long as F1 reviews doesn't set some crazy quick lap time on this final lap that they're on at the moment, then it's looking pretty easy for him. Ben has taken Raptor into the final sector and is going to possibly take CJ as well, or possibly not, but it doesn't matter, whatever. He's going to take the win for round 8 of the MotoMeerkat World Series at Imola today. Very well done to him, jumping in at the final moments and still managing to win his first ever win in the series. So well done to him as he crosses the line to take that win. Fantastic from Ben. As we look back, Jack is going to be taking 2nd place. Well deserved 2nd from him, getting more points on the board to add to his championship tally at the top of the table. Then we got Rundle's going to come through in 3rd. And look back at these boys. Sorry, Rundle. F1E reviews has been taken by Todd on the final lap. Todd getting a very good exit through the left-hander there into the chicane, able to take the position, gets a good exit through there as well. The only way F1E reviews could take this back as Rundle comes across the line in 3rd position. Very well done to him. Only way F1E reviews could do it, if he goes through a banzai move here into the inside, he's not going to be able to stop it down in time. Not going to be able to go for that 4th position. He's going to look for the exit here. Can he get a run on him? He's going to be close up behind him. What can he do here? It's a long run to the line. He has got the legs. He's right behind him. Pull out, F1E reviews. Come on. Go for it. They're going to come across. Well, who's going to be there? They're side by side as they come across the line. And Todd just takes it on track. Obviously, F1E reviews the 2-second penalty anyway. But what a finish from those two boys. Todd stealing 4th place from F1E reviews on the line as Jack's doing a little wee pirouette there. FH444 finishes in 6th as well, frustrating for him. A couple of spins there to end out his poor weekend for him. So let's see how the boys can do today for this race at Spa-Francorchamps. I'm super excited. 18 laps, as we said, what seemingly is a shorter race, but actually it will be around 40 minutes still, because I worked it out so that I did the number of laps that would equate to around 40 minutes. But less time for for choosing between strategies and pit strategies and what's not, going with fuel and tyres and whatnot. But we're sinking. We're getting ready for the race start. This first corner should be very interesting as we go to 5 red lights at Spa. The revs rise and there go. A fantastic start for Jack and Todd and Team Unler. They're going to eat up Gaming Gamer. Jack could take the lead into the first corner here. We've got down to 12 runners. Not too sure what's happened. Oh my goodness. Team Unler, how's he done that? There's a crash gone on behind, but I think everyone's done relatively okay to keep it together. Team Unler's managed to come through and pass the boys. Gaming Gamer's gone eaten up. Down to 4th. Team Unler's round. Team Unler's crashed it on the straight as there's a massive crash behind. Oh my giddy aunt. What's happened there? We've got Raptor, F1 reviews, KFC. Oh my god. That is humongous. Oh my giddy aunt. That is like half the field have been taken out there. Gaming Gamer's been involved with it as well. Senior Pants has managed to get through relatively unscathed, it seems, but oh my god. Sam, sorry, can we just quickly point out, Sam has gone from last to second on that start. Oh my god. As Steve Unler has fully closed up to the back of this little train now. We've got 3 cars fighting over second place. Jack's looking for it. Up the inside. Is he going to dive it? It looks like he is. He's not going to be able to make it stick though. Sam goes wide, opens the door for Jack, and Jack is able to sneak through. A little bit of a tap between the two, but I think he's going to be able to make it work. Running down the straight towards Radion. They're going to touch again. No squeezing, boys. Watch out through a Rouge. Jack gets absolutely hindered there from Sam's repass through into Radion, and that allows for Divan Lure, although he's gone a little wide there, he has taken the position off Jack for 3rd place. So Jack, starting 2nd, is now down to 4th. So really not the best first lap for him. Gaming Gamer getting so unlucky off the start. Dropping down to 4th, then just being involved in that absolutely massive commotion. We're down to 7th now. And then we got KFC, we got JW, we got Raptor, we got F1 reviews, only just coming out the pits. And FH444 has finally made it into the pits. So, there we are. Manic start onto lap 3. Sam is going to try and hold the inside. Jack's going to go for it anyway. Not quite close enough. Isn't able to stop it before the final corner. Sam holds it off, but gets a bad exit. Jack's going to pull alongside. They're going to go side by side, running up to the line. I think Jack could take the position before the line here. They're going to be super close, but Jack obviously still going to have the outside for the first corner. Can he hold it or do maybe some sort of switchback? What's he going to try here? Goes to the switchback, but isn't able to do so. Sam stays ahead, and look how much time Jack has lost out on Divan Lure now. Divan Lure has pulled a 4-second gap up to, ahead of Sam. So Divan Lure takes Sam, makes the move done, and pulls away. And Jack just not quite able, just doesn't quite have that racecraft, and isn't able to make the move. Hopefully he can prove me wrong relatively soon on this coming lap or on the next few laps, and he can make a move stick. He's going to look for it at the end of this straight. Yeah, that's not going to work, mate. That was a wee bit ambitious there at the end of the straight there. Oh dear, Ben League Racing. I hope I can make today's race, but it's my dad's birthday. Oh dear, mate. That's frustrating. Ben Webb. I'm in Jack's Xbox party. Well, give us a little insight as to what's going on in Jack's Xbox party. I've just seen someone else's left. We're down to 11 runners. So, I'm not sure what's happened there. But so many people starting this race. A huge crash and a lot of people leaving. So, there we are. But still, as Jack's got past. What the bloody hell? I was reading your damn comments. And Jack's got past. How's he done that? Jack up into 3rd place. Past Mr. Samuel. I have to look back on that on the highlights. See what, as Jack's gone wide. Jack has gone wide, not having the best exit there. Sam could look to pressure him again into the first corner. He's going to look for it, not go for it this time around. Thinks better of it, or does he? Slings out the inside. Oh my goodness, that was so close. There's GSR Silent is left as well. Oh dear, we're down to 10 runners. That means everyone finishing this race is going to get points. There's loads of support for Sam in the chat currently. He's finally lost out to Jack, sadly, as Jack's going to come in the pits. An early one, so is Sam. They are both going to follow each other. So a relatively early pit stop for both of them, about a lap before we're halfway through the Grand Prix. We've got Jack just exited the pit lane. Sam? How's he done that? Sam has jumped Jack in the pit stops. Incredible work from Samuel there. So all that racing for laps and laps and laps for Jack to finally take Sam on track has all amounted to nothing, as Sam has jumped him on the same lap in the pit stops. So here we go. We're going to have another battle for third position again, I believe. See if Sam can hold him off for a further 10 laps. Jack, he's going to have it done. Do this right-hander. Oh my goodness, I thought he had it there. He's going to stick though. Holding the line. He's got the inside and he's going to make it stick. Doing the fast right-hander. Sam's still going to be following though. Pulls to the outside. Going to be some serious pace up through here in Sector 3. A very, very fast portion of the track, as we know. Sam's going to follow right behind Jack. JW there in 7th, catching up to the back of CJ Pants. So we'll keep an eye out for that battle going on there. As Sam has got past Jack. How have I missed that? Samuel has got past Jack again. What has happened there? That must have been sort of a Eau Rouge Radion section. Of course, we take our bloody minds off of that battle for 2 seconds and he gets past him. There we go. As I said, Samuel passing Jack has a big difference. Like, that really changes up the championship. So we got one battle currently continuing to rage on. Samuel versus Jack for 3rd place. A battle that could crop up a little bit later. We've got a few laps still to go between Todd and Devan Lure for 1st. And then also looking back between 6th and 7th as he's got him. JWF1 into the 1st corner has stolen 6th place away from Mr. CJ Pants. JWF1 in that Bentley, a little bit beaten up, so they may have had a slight bit of contact there. Or that might be some damage left from earlier. He's going to go slowly up through Eau Rouge. That's going to allow for CJ Pants to come back around the outside. Is it going to go side by side? Oh my good God. I thought that he was going to lose it through there. CJ Pants has got back past JW for 6th place though, as we saw. Round Radion. Did go a little bit wide, but the game allowed that, I guess. So there we are. Back up to 6th place for him. So a battle now raging for 6th. A battle raging for 3rd. And possibly now a battle raging for 3rd. Sorry, for 1st even. The gap obviously extended to about 3.5 seconds. Now it's back down to around 2. So all hotting up now with about 5 laps to go of this race at Spa-Francorchamps. And Gaming Gamer, I think, sort of using these boys for pace now. Gaming Gamer with the fastest lap as of current, as Jack looks for it round the outside, going to try and make that work. As Gaming Gamer's now right on the back of as well as he spinned it. Oh, Gaming Gamer spun it. Oh dear. Doesn't matter too much. As, oh, there you go. Raptors repassed him to unlap himself again. JW's taken CJ Pants again for 6th. So I'm not sure. He's gone wide there. Oh dear. He's cut the corner. He should hopefully let CJ Pants back through, I believe. Hopefully. He went a bit deep there. Definitely cut the corner and didn't allow CJ Pants through. So there we are. A difference in morals there between JW and CJ. But JW keeps position. Staying up in 6th place. Gaming Gamer with the Spinala. His car looks pretty messed up now, but he's still in 5th. Still getting good points for him. As Sam, as we continue to talk about things that are still going on, Sam and Jack continuing to battle out for this 3rd position. As they're going to go side by side. Jack with a great exit. They're going to crash. No! Oh, down the main straight. They crash. I don't think that wasn't too big of an impact, to be fair. It was just Sam that got the brunt of that, really, on the right-hand side into the wall. I think he should be okay, though. Todd trying to carve his way through the traffic. He's taken CJ. He's now going to try and take JW. And Devan Lure just behind, still needing to... has taken CJ as well, and is also wanting to take JW. As Todd managed to take him before the corner. Devan Lure should hopefully take him very soon as well. Getting a switch back, able to take him, and it's now very close. About 7/10 between those two boys. Continuing to keep this battle alive, and Gaming Gamer, with his pace, is now on the back of them as well. No! 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 Oh my Gideon. Oh. Oh my God. Let's see how this pans out at the 1st corner. We're almost good to go, and we are good to go. The boys come on the line. Let's have a look at the back for the start. Boys going 3 wide already. Todd and Jack. Jack has moved up slightly up to 10th already. They're going 3 wide, 4 wide to the 1st corner. Pushing and shoving going on. The Janetta gets dumped by F1 Reviews out wide. manages to rejoin though. No particular kerfuffles there, there's just a huge gaggle, and Jack is certainly caught up with it there. Through just behind F1 Reviews. They're all very tight together going through this first section of corners. But as you can see, just behind Jack there is Todd, right there on his bumper, battling straight through. We got F1 Reviews and Finley just behind, just in front of them even, just in front of them both, as they go straight through that section of corners. There's a couple of people going too wide through there. We'll switch forward if the camera would work. Up to Rundle and MotoMeerkat, up in 4th and 5th. Rundle's looking like he's going to go for the move up the inside. Can't quite make it work there, as Toddy has got past Jack, I've just noticed, down behind. Todd's made a move, past him, up into 8th position, and now he's right on the back of F1 Reviews and Finn. What can he do here? We've got Sam defending DK Ardori for 10th position down there. As Todd is getting impatient right behind F1 Reviews. F1 Reviews makes the move on Finn, and so does Todd. Able to get up the inside there as well and get through. And now Jack and the F8444 are side by side too. We're going to go straight past them. There we go. Jack's going to look for the move on 30R, but Finn's going to look for it round the outside into 130R. No way. What an audacious move as Rundle's round. Oh my goodness. Oh, Finley's hit him. Oh dear. Finn has hit him on the outside. Very unlucky for him there. But it's all going off. Jack has made the move. Oh my goodness. Silent is right behind Jack there. F1 Reviews is now up to 4th with Todd just behind him. Very frustrating there for Rundle, having a good start. As Jack goes wide. Jack has gone wide. Jack and Silent pushing and shoving each other off there. Jack's managed to rejoin though. Past Silent, back up into 6th. Hasn't lost too much time, luckily there. I thought he was going to be losing a lot more than that. Dory, how the f did you hit me? Says Rundy. Oh dear, mate. Oh my goodness, Ben's gone off. I just looked back to the screen. Ben has binned it at the first corner. Oh dear. Well, that battle lasted a long time, didn't it? There we go, just a few corners, and Ben has lost it into corner 1. Allowed D Van Leur through, and D Van Leur doing the faster lap times than Ben. It's looking unlikely that Ben will be able to catch up and pass D Van Leur for the win. It could mean this might be D Van Leur's 4th win in the championship. That would be very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. Dan's just taken MotoMeerkat's 4-7. MotoMeerkat is going to come back at him though. Cheeky little battle here for 7th place. It's looking like they've got magnets in the car, suddenly ploughing together. As one of them's taken out of board, they both got off into the gravel. Oh dear. That's going to allow for FH444 to catch up with them, but he's a lap down, I believe, on both of them. So anyway, yeah. So as I was saying, Jack's in 3rd currently, and Todd is he's dropped down 6th now. Sam's been able to take him, and he's now 30 seconds off the leader, and Jack's only 6. So realistically, to update you, Source, unless something absolutely mental happens to Jack, it's looking like Jack has won the title. All he's got to do is keep it where he is, realistically. He is catching up on both D Van Leur and Ben very quickly. So, well, that's one thing of good if he's getting more points. But also, there we go. He's already taken Ben. I was going to say, he's catching them up. And going for those moves are obviously going to be more dangerous, because you could be involved in a kerfuffle in some sort of argy-bargy. Sam's exiting the pits. Dory's going down the pit lane. This is going to be very close to 2nd place. Sam's going to hold the inside. Dory's going to look for it round the outside to the first corner. Not going to happen, but Sam goes wide on the cold tyres. Dory's going to look to slip on the inside. Can't quite do so. And Sam has managed to jump F1 Reviews and Dory in the pits. Very, very nice weather in there. Dory's looking for it. Not quite going to make it happen, though, through the left and right-hander there. And F1 Reviews has fallen out of the bloody... I can't believe this. F1 Reviews has fallen out of the podium position again. Down to 4th place. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. This is quite incredible. Let's see if he can put in the lap times and close back up to these boys. But Sam is looking for a podium for 2nd place. This would be amazing for Sam. F1 Reviews is now right on the back of Dory. Cheeky little battle for 2nd here. F1 Reviews goes a little bit wide on entrance to the 2nd corner though. Get the power out nicely, following Dory through this 1st sector. right up his chuff there. What can he do about it? Why am I getting a little zoom in on... There we go. F1 Reviews continues to follow DKR Dory through lap 14. Oh, that shot is just so sexy. Damn, it's so sexy. As we got... That is... Yeah, I thought that's silent on the exit of that corner. I thought so. He's just sort of given up and is just sat there now. But yeah, F1 is still following DKR Dory, biding his time and trying to plan this move, but not quite happening at this stage. We've got Todd just behind him in fourth. They got about 9 seconds on him. He is quicker. I don't think he's quite quick enough. If Dory and F1 is getting a battle of sorts, like actually start going nip and tuck in and out into corners and start losing a decent amount of time, then Todd and CJ could possibly catch up. He's going to use the slipstream. Looks up the inside there, and he's going to make the move. F1 Reviews is finally up the inside into the first corner. Going to squeeze DKR Dory out wide. He's going to be able to hold it. And there we go. F1 Reviews passing Dory up into second place. We've got a battle on our hands, chaps. We've finally got a battle on our hands. As the game then decides it wants to switch over to FH444. Stop it. There we go. Is what he has to do. As you can see Todd there. Down the main straight. That wasn't Jack, was it? It was Jack! Jack's off at the first corner. Oh my goodness. Jack is off. Down to third position. What has gone on there? He's just gone completely wide at the first corner. Binned it himself. And he's off. Down to third position. Silent has finally left after being sat in the gravel for ages. But that now means that the battle between F1 Reviews and Dory is for the win. Actually, I do have to correct myself there. It is not for the win because they both have 2 seconds of penalties. But it's for the lead on track at least. So there we go. Continuing to push each other super hard. Todd now only 3 seconds to Jack. We've got all 4 of them pretty close now. As DKR Dory is looking for it round the outside. What a move that is. Round the outside. They are going to touch. Don't squeeze each other off, boys. They're going to go side by side down the main straight. That slight touch does unsettle Dory quite a bit. That move was looking fantastic from him. So I've got to say, fair play for going for it on that one, Dory. I highly respect that. That was a good little move from you there, but wasn't quite able to make it stick. A little bit of an argy-bargy there between himself and F1 Reviews. Losing a little bit of time there. As there you go, look, the same part of the track again. And it switches us to FH444. There we go. Back to the front runners. Jack has lost again at about another second and a half on the leaders. And Todd continuing to close in. 2.8 seconds off of the leaders now. About 1 second off of Jack. And the 2 lads at the front on the second last lap now, the penultimate lap. DKR Dory gives him a little bit of a nudge there. Is able to get the power down. Goes round the outside through there. That's a fantastic job. Dory up to first position. F1 Reviews not quite going to get that win today, I don't think. Now with Dory back ahead. Jack's also breathing down his neck now as well. In third position currently. He likes to go deep into this corner. See if he does the same again. He doesn't. Much more concise there. Going to look for the inside and the left-hander. As he does, F1 Reviews goes wide. Allows for Jack to get the power down. And Jack is going to be able to take that position for third place. And it might mean now that F1 Reviews is looking for the lead and doesn't even get on the podium because he has 2 seconds of penalties. And that means that Todd will also get through. Whether on track, he'll get through on the timing sheet as well. Anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But here we go. Going through now. DKR Dory is in the lead, but remember, he has 2 seconds penalties as well. As F1 Reviews has slowed down and gone through the left and right-hander and has gone in the pits. Right. I'm not sure what he's doing there. I thought he'd already pitted. Yeah, he definitely has already pitted. So, I have no idea what he's doing there. There we are. Right, okay. F1 Reviews definitely isn't going to get the win or the podium because he's in the pits. There we go. So we've got, yeah, Dory in second. Yeah, it's at that corner. F1 Reviews has now missed his pit box. I don't know what he's doing. He's all over the shop. Right, Dory's there, out in first. He needs to get 2 seconds on Jack to win this race. Now, Jack has Todd right behind him. This is the championship battle, realistically. But Jack has already won it. There's only 7 people still in this race. So Jack, realistically, has already won the race. But Dory comes through. He's going to take the win on track, but he's not going to get it. And that's going to mean that Jack takes the win of the final round in Suzuka and takes the MotoMeerkat World Series title. Fantastic job to him. Todd slowed down the last lap, it seemed, or the last sector even, and allowed for Dory to take that second place. So well done to them both. But Jack taking the title of the MotoMeerkat World Series. Super well done to him. He's going to hit an attempt to do some donuts. He's binned it off into the barriers. But there we are. We're switching forward to him. Well done, Mr. Jack. You are going to be receiving a signed piece of MotoMeerkat merch. So very, very well done for him. Oh dear, Ben got disqualified for speeding in the pits. Oh dear, mate. No worries, buddy. I'll let you all off for leaving then. But yeah, frustrating. This game is such a shit show. But luckily, we won't have to deal with it again, will we?